All right. Enough with Phil.
All right, good.
Well, since we talked about the Confederate flag and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted to erase their Confederate association, I guess,
Okay.
in Pantera.
Yeah.
There's a lawmaker in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't talked about this in probably about 6 months.
All right.
Back in the summer, there was a lot of discussion about the whole Confederate flag.
Right.
Well, a lawmaker in Georgia decided, you know what, enough with this whole Confederate cleansing. It was part of our history. Let's just accept it. You know, we can't just erase it just by cleansing it.
Okay.
So let's just stop it already.
And then immediately Al Sharpton ran down to this guy's office with a pack of thousands, right?
Sure. Well, anyway, a Confederate cleansing lawmaker vows to stop cultural terrorism in Georgia. A Republican, of course he's Republican because he's probably racist.
Well, yeah, and a bigot.
Yeah, anybody who's Republican is obviously racist.
That's right, and this is going to prove it.
Right. A Republican lawmaker who says he's grown weary of what he calls Confederate cleansing is working to preserve the famous carving of Robert E. Lee and other Confederate leaders on Georgia's Stone Mountain.
All right.
I'm tired of the anti-Confederate rhetoric toward Stone Mountain and any other Confederate monument out there, says Representative Tommy Benton. We're entitled to our heritage just like other people are entitled to theirs. Wonder who he's talking about.
I don't know. Mexicans?
And there seems to be an attempt at Confederate cleansing.
Mm-hmm.
He continued, I referred to that more as a cultural terrorism than anything. They're attacking us. Who's us?
Yeah, this guy, he's really not doing well.
He's not doing well.
He's definitely not making the case.
It's like us against them, man. They're coming for us.
Them peoples of color.
Yeah. I refer to that more as a cultural terrorism than anything else. They're attacking us for no reason at all.
Right.
We've not done anything to provoke them. Who's them?
What is this?
Or anything else.
Wow.
They're very similar to what's going on in the Middle East with ISIS that's destroying all those mosques and temples and everything because they don't agree with that history over there.
That's not a little overreaching.
So they're just destroying it all and they're doing away with it.
So complaining about the flag is the same as blowing up temples.
Well, yeah. The thing is in several southern municipalities and whatnot, they have monuments and statues and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they've been taking those down as well.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, see.
It's not just the flag.
Oh, all right.
You know, they have like generals and, you know, war heroes and whatnot from the Confederacy that they've been removing the monuments.
Right.
You know, so he's comparing that to, you know, removing some of the religious mosques and things.
Well, he seems a little
misguided.
I don't know. I'll bet there's a couple of sheets hanging in his closet, so to speak.
Benton, a retired history teacher, is sponsoring a resolution that proposes an amendment to Georgia's constitution, one that would force the state to maintain an appropriate and suitable memorial for the Confederacy at the Stone Mountain.
Why is it that people of any genre can't accept the past, even if it was bad?
Yeah, well, that's my point. It's just like it's history. It existed. It happened, regardless of how good or bad it might have been.
Right.
But it happened.
So isn't this sort of the same as claiming the Holocaust did not happen?
Yeah, well, you know, it's the same as, you know, they still have the tours over there in Germany and Poland where they have Auschwitz.
Right.
You know, the memorials over there. That would be just like knocking down the buildings and whatnot over there and bulldozing it over and act like it never existed.
They didn't knock out Auschwitz?
No.
Oh.
There's still tours over there of like the barracks and the gas chambers and all kinds of stuff like that.
No shit. I thought they mowed that down.
Oh, no. But it would be the same thing.
Oh, yeah, there is a memorial museum.
See, I told you.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to get my fucking tickets for that.
But the thing is you don't have to go.
Yeah.
But it exists. But are you going to be outraged and offended that it's still intact to where if you wanted to go visit it, it's there?
Not me. I wonder if Lemmy ever went.
Who knows? In addition, the memorial to the heroes of the Confederate States of America, graven upon the face of Stone Mountain, shall never be altered, removed, or concealed, or obscured in any fashion, and shall be preserved and protected for all time as a tribute to the bravery and heroism of the citizens of the state who suffered and died in their cause.
Right.
What's more, Benton is also sponsoring a bill that would formally recognize Confederate Memorial Day and Robert E. Lee's birthday as a state holiday.
All right.
Thoughts?
I have no problem with Robert E. Lee's birthday.
Yeah,
bill.
but he was a Confederate, man.
So what?
The Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported that Benton's bills are a direct response to the Senate Bill 294, which also forbids the state from formally recognizing holidays in honor of the Confederacy or its leaders.
Dude, you can go to Auschwitz, and they have a room
Yes.
called the hair room.
Yes. And you could actually see a pile of hair and shoes and all shit like that.
The room in Block 4 where haircut after murdering people in the gas chambers are displayed.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah, they have a area where you can see all the old shoes too that they collected.
Yeah, I'm looking at the hair cloth.
Right.
Ugh. Yuck. God. Fabric made from human hair.
Yep.
Yuck. Artificial limbs room? Oh. Shouldn't have gone to this website.
Well, see, I learned you something tonight.
Oh my goodness, dude. Wow. Wow, Zyklon Beach cans.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Maybe I would like to go there. I'd like to see this.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of would like to see this,
There you go.
actually. Wow. But that's just because I study history.
Sure.
Me and Lem.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Just make sure you wear your Iron Cross necklace.
No. That would be wrong.
Right. According to the newspaper, Benton described the bill's sponsor, Senator Vincent Ford, as a fanatic in the bill's intent as cultural terrorism.
All right.
Confederate symbols and monuments like Stone Mountain, which depicts Lee, Thomas, Stonewall Jackson, and Jefferson Davis, became the subject of intense debate last year following the slaying of 9 black parishioners by a white man at Emmanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina.
That's that again, huh?
Yep. The Confederate flag on the South Carolina State House grounds were removed in July, and the officials in New Orleans voted to remove 4 monuments in the city. See what I'm talking about?
I was unaware.
Bill Stevens, chief executive officer for the Stone Mountain Memorial Association, told the Post in October that the officials want to add a tribute to the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. at the site, although the plan still needed to be formally approved.
Right.
I feel very strongly about this, Benton told the Journal-Constitution. I think it has gone far enough.
Right.
There are some ideas out there that certain parts of history out there don't matter anymore, and that's a bunch of bunk.
Hey, language.
It's a bunch of bunk.
Yeah, that's a little strong.
So his point is that, you know what? This is history. It happened. I mean, it happened. Regardless of how good, bad, indifferent it is. We can't just wipe it out just because we want to remove the flag and whatever.
Dude, when you hear shit like this, do you not think of even like 10 years ago? I think of like 10 years ago. And 10 years ago, I used to think that people that would always talk about getting off the grid were just insane. You know, I always was like, these guys are fucking stupid. You know, I always thought they were just a bunch of hillbillies. You know, and now I hear this stuff and the way this world is going and everybody fucking, you know, everything's a fucking problem. And God forbid, you know, you paid attention to history. And it's like, man, I get why they want to get off the grid now.
Sure, because it's like everybody's gone insane again, which is why the popularity of Trump has risen the way it has, is because he's saying a lot of the shit that a lot of people think but would never voice.
Yeah. I just wish he had any shot in hell of winning.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's not even going to get nominated.
You never know.
I know. He's not getting nominated.
And stranger things have happened. But regardless, that is the reason why people like a Bernie Sanders or Donald Trump have any popularity at all.
Right.
Because they're doing and saying things that a lot of people are thinking, but we're just like, you know, I can't say that because somebody might be offended and outraged. Shocked and horrified.
Right.
So screw those people.
No.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to play a tune or two. We'll come back. I got a couple more subjects to cover, and then we'll wrap it up.
Sounds good, man.
I can tell you're fading on me.
No, not at all. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm so sick of people. I just don't want to talk about them anymore.
I understand that, too. Believe me. I get it. All right. I'm going to play something. People are fans of Steel Panther.
All right.
And a lot of people don't know that Ralph Saenz, who is the frontman of Steel Panther,
yes,
played with guitarist Mitch Perry back in the 80s.
Wow.
Ralph is not a young man.
I was unaware that he played with Mitch Perry.
Well, Mitch Perry currently plays with Lita Ford.
Really?
If you were not aware of that.
Why would I be aware of that? I don't like Lita Ford.
Right. So anyway, they had a CD that they were shopping around years ago. They were never able to get any label interest because it was kind of too little too late.
All right.
And I'm going to play a tune here that Ralph sings. I think it's very appropriate for the last couple of subjects we covered.
All right.
This one is called Believing in a Lie.
Nice.
So here's Ralph Saenz fronting the Mitch Perry project from their Better Late or Never. And here it is. It's Believing in a Lie exclusively here
on your classic metal show.